So welcome back, students. We were seeing about the PEP activity, right? So you know how to calculate the number of days they have booked the tickets in advance and the eligibility of discount, yes or no, and the amount payable, you want to write it. The next we are going to see is about why are condition statements used in C. Okay, why condition statements are used in C. To find whether a person is eligible for discount, we need to check if the date of booking is greater than or equal to 45 days. So, the condition is to compare whether the date of booking is greater than or equal to 45. So, the result, if it is discount is allowed or there is no discount, right? So there are different types of control statements. The different types of control statements are if statement, switch statement. Okay, there are two types of control statement. The one is the if statement, the other one is the switch statement. The if statement here, see, condition is checked. If it is true, this statement is executed. If it is false, it will go to the next. Okay, there will not be any statements. Here, this is the switch case statement. Start case 1. Some statements are executed. If case 2 is true, some statements are executed. If case 3, some statements are executed, and all comes to the start. Okay, these are all the control statements. We will see in detail about these control statements. If statement. The if statement checks a condition and then makes a decision. Hence called a conditional or a decision making statement. Okay, the if statement checks whether the condition is true or false and then it makes the decision. Hence the if statement is called as conditional or decision making statement. A condition is an expression that gives only one of the two results, that is true or false. So if a condition, if there is a conditional statement, it gives the result as true or false. The result of the condition decides the next step of the program. So the result of the condition will decide the next step of the program. Okay. We'll see the example program here. The same booking of the air tickets. See here, this is a C program with including STDIO and Sconio. Main, we are having days, amount, discount and net amount. These are all the variables. Print, enter the number of days the tickets was booked in advance. We are calculating the days. If the days greater than 45, discount the amount. So discount is equal to amount into 50 by 100. Net amount is equal to amount minus discount. So you want to print the amount after discount. Okay, so this is the example program using the if. So if this is the condition, if this condition, these two statements will be executed. Otherwise, these two statements will not be executed. It will straight away goes to here. Okay, got it? Okay. The next part is, if the 50% discount is offered only to passengers who are above 60 years of age and if they have booked their tickets 45 days in advance. So here we are having two conditional statements, right? We are having two conditional statements. One is 50% offer and also they must be 60 years and above. Okay. So, in the above program, we saw a discount of 50% for all the passengers. But here, it should be, the passenger should be the age above the 60 passenger, above the 60 and the tickets to be booked 45 days in prior. Okay, these two conditions to be checked. First condition, the age of the passenger should be above 60 and the tickets to be booked prior 45 days. So these two conditions are checked, then only the discount amount will be calculated. So here you want to write what are the two conditions. One, the age of the passenger to be checked, and the second one, the number of days the tickets booked. These two should be checked. What operator would you use to check the above condition? AND operator. Okay, AND operator. So both the conditions means AND operator. See here. Now, what if the airline declares that for every ₹1,000 spent on a ticket, the passenger earns 100 points. Every 5,000 points gets him a travel bag. Every 1,000 points a watch, and every 500 points a pencil. This involves multiple else if statements, right? So the above statements are executed from the top. So here, if condition statement, else if condition. So if it is 100 points, some statement. If it is 5,000 points, one statement. 1,000 points, 5. So each, and so it is like a ladder, right? So this multiple else statement, we can write it in a switch case statement. See, this is the nested if else statements. If condition, true, body of if. Else, this condition is checked. If it is true, body, else another condition. Likewise, it is like a ladder, like it is like a ladder here. So to avoid the multiple if else statement, we are going to switch case. Okay, we are going to switch case. This else if statements, we can go into a switch case also. So this is activity. So here 1, 2, 3. 3 statements are missing. You want to write these 3 statements. If points is greater than or equal to 5,000, what is the statement there? Else if, what will be there? If you want to have a watch, else if what you want to have the condition. If you print, you have a pencil. Okay, you want to write it. So here what you will be writing here? Printf, you have a travel bag. Else if point is greater than or equal to 1,000, you have a watch. Else if point is greater than or equal to 500, you have a pencil, right? So this also I know you will be writing it. The next one is, so before seeing the switch case statement, let us consider the following table example. Okay, so before entering into the switch case statement, we'll see the following example. So here there are 2 passengers. Okay, there are 2 passengers, their country, they have the country code and the amount to be exchanged. You want to exchange the UK amount and US amount into Indian rupees. They are having their UK country code also. So currency rates also they are having. So this 2,000 rupees UK currency, it should be exchanged into Indian rupees, and 2,000 rupees US currency should be exchanged it into Indian rupees. Okay, so write a C program using the if statement to compute the amount in the rupees using the country code as the input. Okay, so you want to write the if C programming using this if statement. List the places where such programs can be used. I know you can write the program. I gave you all the clues. Okay, you know how to change, right? So for $1, $100 rupees 75 now, $2,000, 2,000 into 100.75, right? So Indian rupees. So you want to exchange it. So there is another, you want to exchange it. There is another 4-meter way of writing an if-else ladder that involves multiple condition switch statement. The switch statement gives more clarity and readability to the program. So instead of if-else ladder, I said right, instead of if-else ladder, we can go nested if, we can go to the switch statement. Okay, so it is easy, it will be more clarity and more readability to the program. See here, the structure of a switch statement is, you are having a switch here and expression and case. Okay, here is the expression. If expression is matches this case, this statement will be executed and it will break and come out of the switch loop. But if the expression matches this expression to this statement will be executed. Likewise, it will continue until it reaches. If the expression does not matches all the cases, it will go to the default case where there will be some statements in the default block and this will be executed. Okay, we'll see the example. The expression can be a character or an integer. value. So the expression which is in the switch case, here the expression is a character or a integer. Float and string are not allowed. Okay, float and string are not allowed in the expression. It can either be a character or an integer. The value of the expression is tested in order against expression 1, expression 2 and so on, mentioned in each of the case statements. When a match is found, the corresponding. So when the expression 1 is matched with the expression in the switch, the corresponding statement is executed. The flow continues till a break statement or till the end of the switch statement is reached. The default statement is optional. It will be executed if no matches are found. If no matches are found, the default statement will be executed. It is optional. You can have the default statement or you can just ignore the default statement. Got it? This is about the switch statement example program. See, in your book, instead of integer here, it is printed as character. Please change this as int, not character. Okay. So choice, its data type is integer. Please change it as integer. Okay. So in this program, in main, we are having the float data type as currency and integer amount, integer choice. So we are having two choices, 101 it's for UK and 102 it's for US. So select the country from the list given. You want to get the input from the user, so choice. So choice is integer, either it can be 101 or it can be 102. So according to the choice given, if it is 101, printf the amount to be converted. So you want to get the amount to be converted from the user. So amount is being got it, and it is currency, it is converted into currency, amount into 100. That this is the UK conversion. Okay, so you want to print the equivalent Indian currency for 1000 UK pound is this, and break. Okay, the next one, in case 2, if it is 102, printf enter the amount to be converted, scanf amount. So currency is equal to, so this amount is also not required, I think so. So in your book they have given it somewhat wrong. So here instead of character we want to type as integer, and here the scanf is not needed. The currency amount it is given in this amount is given in your table itself. Here it is 1000, right? So 1000 into 100.75. So 1000 here. This scanf is not needed, and also in case 102 also the scanf is not needed. 2000 into 61 for US dollars. Okay, so UK pound 1000 is there. So don't want scanf in case 1 and don't want scanf here in case 102 also. So break and default print, oh no, the currency amount is not available. So this is your C programming. There are some mistakes in your book program. Please change that mistake and type it and see whether it is working properly. Okay. So the corrections, you make the corrections. There are no scanf statements in cases. So here also you want to change the scanf. Here also you want to delete the scanf and printf. Okay. So here instead of amount 1000, this printf and scanf is not needed. And here also printf and scanf is not needed. And here 2000 is given. So these are the corrections to be made in your book back in the book program. Okay. The next activity is, what is the output of the following program? See the program. It is a switch case program. Number is 1. In case 1, print 1. Case 2, print 2. Case 3, printf. So number is 1. So it is case 1. So output is 1. Right? So write the output of the following program here. Yes? So with this, our theory portion of our chapter 3 is over. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you, children. Please read and understand the concept given in chapter 3. If you are having any doubt, please ask me. Thank you.